Welcome here on the Aviation Code YouTube channel. My name is JB and I am happy to be back. We are flying today from Dortmund Echo Delta Lima Whiskey to Katowice Airport in Poland, which is Echo Papa Kilo Tango. We are flying on Wizz and we are flying with the new livery. Once the FMC is up, I'm going to add the sharklets to the plane so it will be authentic and it's going to look phenomenal. So, with no further ado, we're going to hop into the cockpit and prepare everything for takeoff. It's funny here at Dortmund actually. It's not any special scenery here, just the default one. They have like this I think that there are 4 or 5 spots here where when you arrive you have to be pushed back into them, and it's really authentic. And there you have like the normal procedure that you're going nose first into the parking spot. So just wanted to let you know, guys. So we are here in the cockpit of the JAR Design A320. I'm still a bit sick in regards of my throat. But now we're going to start up the thing, so we need external power, which is on now, and we probably need to refuel. Just had to adjust the sound on my headset, was a bit too loud. So I'm going also to start my fly virtual now. Okay, how much fuel do we need? It is, we need, where is it? 7 tons of fuel. So refuel is started, external power is on now. Also, the interior light, I think we need a little bit. So, I haven't been on this airplane now for quite a while. The last time was when we did our first flight here. So I think it's exactly 1 week since I've been flying an Airbus plane. So batteries are on. Navigation lights coming on. Radio control panel is on now. Emergency lights are armed. No smoking signs are on, seatbelt signs are on, fuel pumps are coming on as well, and now the ADRIS is going to nav so we can align our FMC. So, we have been refueled now, so fuel truck can go away. So, back to the initialization page, we are flying Echo Delta Lima Whiskey to Echo Papa Kilo Tango. Perfect. Line IRS. Nice. Our flight level is going to be 330 today. Cost index around 55 should be fine. Flight number, we don't need one, but we can do one. Whiskey 61449, which is basically always my flight number because I really enjoy this number. It's not a real number, so by the way, it's just for me. So, second page of initialization is done now too. Okay, perfect. Now we need the flight plan. We're going to depart runway 06. It's a close one, so we just do a little short taxi. Also, we don't need a pushback, so the whole ground procedure should be a bit faster today. So, we're going to fly the NUT, how it's called, NUT G3 departure. Should be this one. Yep. No trans. Perfect. It's here. Then we're going to fly to row 6. Row 6. Perfect. It's entered. Then we are heading to Tolgi. This name's strange. Tolgi. Perfect. After that we're going to Powell. Powell. Powell is entered. Then we are going to Mappic, and this is going to be our arrival into Katowice. So I didn't check the airport, the RLS, but I think we're going to do the Z one. Should be fine. And then we're going to do the yeah, this one here with Novia, I think. Well, let's do one maybe. No, I don't know which one we could do. I don't know which one would make sense to do. I think we're just going to do this one, or airlock. I could check the charts right now, and it would make perfect sense, but I'm way too lazy for this right now. So I think we're going to stick to this. Just check to flight discontinuities, and there we have. That's what I hate the thing. Have to return because now everything is gone. Just have to go once again. Yeah. Okay, doesn't look too good right now. So I think it was the Z one, then the. Oh, you know what? We can do another one right now. Just okay. We have everything back now, so it's perfect. Just forget what I said. So do we have now the? No, we don't have the approach right here. I think. Going to double check. So we are doing it again. So we're going, I think, with the X, then this one, then the KTC, and now everything should be fine. Yes, that looks actually pretty good. No discontinuities. So insert. Now we should see our flight plan here. Yeah, that's great. Okay, now we can do our performance initialization. We're going to be flex 54. You know that I'm going on to Tauga onto departure. So V1's flaps 2. Yeah, that's perfect. Our V speeds are now set 140 for our rotate speed. And of course we can do right away our approach. Or do you know what? Are we going to do it while we are in the air to have a bit more realism? Okay, so back to the checklist. First altitude we can climb to our cruising altitude right away, which is flight level 330. I'm going to just double check with my ACARS. That's correct. Heading is, we don't need to have it heading. Doors are closed. APU is coming on right now. APU is coming on. External power, then once the APU is on, we can disconnect it. Parking brake is on. Why everything just shut off? I think it's going to disconnect external power when you release parking brake. Okay. But nevertheless, APU is coming on, so we should have fuel. Yeah, we have fuel again. Electricity. So APU is on, so now we can disengage external power. The parking brake is on, beacon lights are coming on now, as well as the wing lights. So that's perfect. So because we don't need pushback, we just can go ahead and start our engines right away. So to ignition, engine number 2 is coming on. Our RLS is still aligning right now, so we need packs. Can turn our TCAS on every second right now, just to auto and Tara, so it should be fine. So, and we have a positive start for engine number 1, so engine 2, so we can now start engine number 1. RS should be aligned now in 1 minute. Landing gear is of course down because we are on the ground, no smoking signs are on, seatbelt signs are on, PU bleeders on, ignitions are on, and parking brake is on, so everything looks fine to me. So, I think both engines are stable and running, so we will wait just a second, then we going to, yeah, perfect. Engine mode to normal. So, now we can just taxi 1 second, and now, because I always do it, because then I don't have to fear that when I shut down the APU, everything, I will lose complete power. This happens to me quite a few times. Okay, so ground spoilers are armed. Flaps are coming to position 2. Transponder is on, we just set him. Nose light is coming to taxi, and runway turn-off lights are on. Auto brake set to max, of course. Takeoff config is set now, we can taxi to the runway. Park brake is off. I really wish that I would have real scenery for this airport. I've flown quite a few times the route we are now flying. It's actually a pretty cool route, the Dortmund to Katowice route. Yeah. I also have been quite a few times because of that on board of the Wizz Air A320. Also have been on the new livery, which, oh yeah, right, we wanted to switch on the wingtips, the sharklets with Neo, and we have Classic. Okay, perfect. So just let's have a look. Direct taxi. Oh. This is what how the Wizz Air new livery looks with the sharklets on the Airbus A320, and Wizz Air just ordered I think quite a lot of A321s, the Neos. So I think this might be very interesting. So everything here is set. We forgot the the altimeter. It is 1001. Okay, just set it real quick. I always forgot the barrel. What's wrong with me? Okay, coming now to the runway. Taxi lights to take off. Landing lights coming on, as well as the strobe light. Everything is set for takeoff. Takeoff config completed. So we can continue now to the runway, set our speed, and then take off.
Approaching 06.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we just entered the runway. Have fun on this flight. I hope you will enjoy the video.
On runway.
If you don't want to miss out on
06.
any new video, just make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Toga. Checked. Rotate. And we are in the air. Gear is coming up. to auto throttle now. Autopilot is coming on. Okay, speed mode is now engaged, so auto throttle should work now completely without any kind of troubles. Shut up, there is no terrain here in Dortmund. So, positive takeoff for us. We're going to climb out now until flight level 330. We're just losing a bit too much speed, so I'm going to put it to flex mode and reduce the rate of climb. We just need to gain some altitude right now. So we're going to do now the right turn. Perfect. Everything looks right and correct. Spoilers are disarmed. Maybe we should... How cold is it? 4 to 1 degree, so we should consider to switch on the anti-ice on the engines. Would make perfect sense. However, we actually don't have clouds, so we basically don't have to worry, but it's better to have it on. So we are now climbing through 5,000 feet almost, so we can put in standard barrow, and flaps can go up completely right now. Flap 0, perfect, and we can go into speed mode right now. Perfect. So this was the departure out of Dortmund. I really like this livery. I prefer the old one, but I think the more often you see the new one, I think you will. I, for my part at least, I'm starting to really appreciate the livery. I think it looks gorgeous. Okay, so back again in the cockpit. We are going to once we hit or are about flight level 100 or 10,000 feet, we're going to do the performance data for the arrival into Katowice. Going to have a look outside for the wing. Think this view is absolutely magnificent. Really, really nice. I really appreciate the work Jaw Design did on this airplane. It's absolutely gorgeous. I really like it. So, yeah, that's basically it for now. We are now flying to waypoint Desto? Okay, something like this. Just insert it here into... Okay, they want to be at... Okay, we're going to be, I think, a bit below the target altitude, but now we can increase our rate of climb. So, yeah, on this part we should be completely fine right now. Just want to check where we exactly are above Germany right now. So, this was the departure out of Dortmund, and now we are heading a bit south, and then we should head east to Poland. It's my ACAS told me we are flying 1 hour 30 until Poland, or until Katowice. So this is completely reasonable. Should be also the expected flight time. So we just hit 10,000 feet. So we can fly faster right now. If then 250 knots. We have auto throttle, so basically we don't have anything to do right now. We can put off the seat belt signs, so the passengers can move to the toilets, and we can start serving things. So I'm going to take a sip of water right now. And then we are going to do the performance initialization for our for our arrival. I'm really not sure about the arrival into Katowice. I think we're going to do the other one, because I'm really not sure which one we should do, because with one of these three I had like major problems, and I'm not sure if it was the X or the Y arrival. So I think we should do the Z one, and then this one here, and then via Xavet could work. I'm not entirely sure, but to me it really looks okay. So we just changed it. Now everything should still be okay. So we also could increase our cruising altitude to 350. I don't know what is up with SimBrief. They just gave me a cruising altitude of 230, so flight level 230. It's really low for this kind of route. Don't know what is wrong with them right now. I'm just going to check if I did any mistake on when I changed my my aircraft. If I accidentally just took the CRJ, something like this. Just gave me 1 second. Just checking it right now. But I don't know. I really don't know. We're going, at least for my part, we're going now to the performance page, and we're going to change it to 350 to the initialization page. So should be better. Back to the flight plan. Yeah. So when you are flying on a plane, you should be always ready to do changes like that. So I've changed it now, and we are going really quick to my smart cars. There I'm going to change it as well. So this is changed now to flight level 350, so everything is fine. And we can decrease our rate of climb right now to just 1,800. Yeah, we don't need to climb that fast. We are now at 18,000 feet, and we are really slow because of our rate of climb. So let's just take another look outside. Finally, we have some better weather, so we can do like the satellite view just for some moments. I really like the view. But now we just will enjoy this view a few more seconds, and then we go back to the cockpit. Okay, so we are now back in the cockpit. I just checked something on Fly Virtual. So we are now on flight level 210. So now we can do the performance initialization finally for our arrival into Katowice. So we're going to face to approach and enter the QNH of 1007. We have a temperature of where is it? I can't. Oh yeah, here, 1 to -1 degrees. So it's going to be cold actually. So we definitely will need anti-ice. However, now we can switch it off. because we are now high enough. So I don't expect any icing on my engines or on the wings. So back again with the winds. We have winds of 250 degrees with 6 knots. And that's it. Back to the flight plan. We are now heading to Tolgi. Then we have our top of climb, and I think we're going to hit it just in time. Can increase our rate of climb right now. Now we have also some clouds outside, so last view outside until we can still see something. These are, by the way, the standard clouds on X-Plane, and I think they really look good. I've also changed my my graphic settings. I previously run a fly with Lua script for my weather, or a fly by Lua script for my graphics, and I just changed it now, and I think all the clouds and general the weather looks way better by now. So I think that was the reason why I had like these strange cloud bugs which we had before on the graphic side. So we are climbing now with a climb rate of 2000 feet per minute. So we could do basically now a cabin tour. We have some free and spare time. So doors is unlocked and everything here should be fine. So we are doing again the CRJ, I said the CRJ, we are doing again the Jar Design A320 cockpit tour. So this is the first class, by the way, or business class. By the way, Wizz Air does not feature a business class or a first class or anything like that. Or I think the most European airlines are not featuring a real business class anymore. Some of them just block the middle seat and offer a bit better service. But I think it's not very expensive. With I think should be around 120 euros when you buy it beforehand and not too much last minute. And then you have like a really you have like a fair price for it, but I would not pay more because I think it's still airplane food. It's not too special, and you just have one seat blocked. So I think it's not worth the price. On the other hand, when the company pays you the business class flight, I wouldn't say no. I would also take the full service, because then you don't have to eat at home or anything like this when you get some kind of food during your flight. So everything is off here and correct. Yes, do we have to change anything else? I think we are fine for the moment. So we can just enjoy our flight, which is going to be today a bit longer one than previously on the CRJ. Of course, we're going to fly a bigger distance. I think this cloud looks really good. I don't know what it is about this cloud, but this one looks pretty good. Okay, now here it gets a bit more cloudy than before. I'm going to check just the matters of Katowice, so I can say you which weather we are going to expect. Or basically I can just check the weather for the airport. Because we're flying with real weather, and my my Google weather is telling me that we can expect sun right now, and it's going to be a bit cloudy. We also might expect maybe some snow later on. It depends when we are going to land. So we almost reached our cruising altitude. Going to decrease our rate of climb, because once you are over 30,000 feet in the Jar Design A320, it just will reduce or will lose a lot of speed you have. I don't know if it is like a real thing that you have to climb with below or with 1000 feet per minute, or if it is just like some bug in the programming of this plane. Of course, when you with the SIBO mod, you can just climb and the plane will have no problems at all. So because we just are now that high, we have to always need to have a look on our airspeed, because I don't want to happen that something crazy will happen. Do we have any kind of turbulence right now? No, I just thought we might. Everything looks fine, so we're just going to enjoy real quick this view. I really like this kind of view. So back in the cockpit, we now are climbing with a climb rate of 1000 feet per minute, and we don't lose any speed, so that's fine. 20,000 feet to go. Yeah, then we are near Powell. We are going to cross Powell, and then we will reach our top of descent, where we can start our descent and then approach to Katowice. But first we need to fly about 270 miles until our top of descent. So we will have some times to enjoy the views over Germany and over Poland. So just another look to the map. So Echo Delta, so we are still over Germany right now. I'm going to have a look on the Fly Virtual map. I think you already noticed that every flight I do is with Fly Virtual, and I really enjoy it. So if you always wanted to fly in a virtual airline, but you want to do whatever you want and just fly some routes with the real airlines, but always switch the airlines, Fly Virtual is definitely the place to go. Just wanted to give you that tip. If you want to do it, you know where you have to go. On my MacBook, the CRJ flight is currently rendering. No. Zaraz przyjdę, sekunda. So we continue our flight to... So we are now at our top of climb, almost. So, or we basically already reached our top of climb. We are around I want to know how many nautical miles are missing to Powell, but actually it doesn't tell me right now. We are here near of Echo Delta Delta Papa. Which airport could that be? I would say Paderborn, but I'm not sure because no, Echo Delta Papa is actually airport Leipzig Halle. I don't. Oh yeah, right. I was a bit confused. We passed Paderborn a lot time earlier. So actually, Leipzig Halle is a not that kind of a big airport for civil for just normal regular passenger travel, but it is a really big airport for the DHL and the whole cargo things which are going on. So I really want to go there one day for plane spotting. Should be pretty cool there to have these old A300s and the 757s there. And also the Antonov is coming quite often there. So that's one thing I would really enjoy to go there. Today we are actually flying on real time because it's Saturday and I have a bit more time to record, so we can fly during today. I think isn't that great. So I think we should close the door. Could some terrorists could be around here. It's a shame that you can't really put the jump seat down, so we could enjoy the jump seat position here during the flight. Oh, we can just pretend that we are sitting at the jump seat. This thing should be a bit higher, right? Something like this. No, we're not close. We're definitely not close to the top of descent. But you will always get this call out from your first officer once you're past the last waypoint until you're top of descent. But we have to fly another 275 nautical miles until we actually reach our top of descent. Okay, it's getting a bit darker in here, so we can just put a bit more overhead lighting on. This should be fine. So everything here in regards of lights should be good. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for the flight attendant's call. Well, I don't think we have one here, or if we have, I think it doesn't really work. So back here again. We have this lights here, we can put it a bit more on. We just turned the sound off, excuse me. Here we can put on this light, a bit more of this. That's a bit too much. Don't know if this is simulated actually. I have no idea. We're just going to set it back off right now. Okay, it's not that dark. So I think even when we have the light here on, we wouldn't even see it properly. So we are now. We did 20 miles, and this time where I wanted to make it a bit more lighty in here, but we couldn't also go, instead of looking around the cockpit, we can just have some looks outside. I don't know what actually it is about this kind of view, but I really like this kind of view. I think it looks pretty cool. We definitely should fly into Spain, and Spain is also right now on top of my list. I really want to fly to Barcelona, but I have so many other flights that I want to do. I'll just give you a little hint of flights I want to do in the next future. So, what I want to do is to show you maybe one more time later on the Frankfurt scenery. I would like to fly from Munich to Frankfurt and also from Lovi, from Innsbruck to Frankfurt. Then I want to go from Dortmund, the airport we started today, to Luton, to London Luton. I would like to do this. Then I want to go from Austria, from Salzburg to Düsseldorf, the airport we flew in already quite a few times. Then I want to fly with Ryanair the Dublin to Lublin airport route. Lublin is a city in Poland where I have also scenery for. It is part of the pack you can buy the Polish airports. There is, I think, Białystok, Katowice, Lublin and Gdańsk included, but I'm not entirely sure. But it should be something like this. Then I want to go from Amsterdam to Dublin. I think we already did one flight into Dublin. I want to do maybe a CRJ hop from Liverpool to Dublin. It's like a 36-minute flight, so we can do it in a CRJ. Then I want to go from Krakow, Balice, Poland to Dublin, because I just want to use the chances to show you as much of good scenery as possible. I would like to go with Berlin to fly from Munich to Berlin Tegel, and also with Air Berlin from Berlin Tegel to Frankfurt. And yeah, then I want to, if I should get the chance to flying 747, or maybe I'm going to buy the SSG once it's patched and a new release is out, I would like to fly from Stansted to Düsseldorf in the 747, and we really definitely should fly into Innsbruck one day. So we have some flights to do, and I have to see which flights I'm going to do first. But as of now, I'm going to put a route from or to Barcelona on my list. I'm just going to search one in the ACARS. So to Barcelona, which should be Lima Echo Bravo Lima. We could... Okay, from London it would be quite a long flight. It would be maybe a good idea to fly to London from Geneva. Should be like a 45-minute flight. It's going to be added on my list right now. And maybe we could fly from Naples. Yeah, that sounds interesting. From Naples to Barcelona. I think this would be a nice flight. What is it actually? Which airline is it? I'm just going to check it here. Oh, we get a bit of turbulence during the flight, if I'm not mistaken. Where is the flight right now? I can't. I think I didn't edit it correctly, so just going to have another look right now. Here it is. Oh, it's actually an EasyJet route, so we could fly the EasyJet livery or maybe something different. I just need to have a look and think about which airline would be cool to fly with. So another 200 miles to go actually, so let's have another look outside to the now a bit more orangey horizon. I think we're going to land at in like by now in 40 minutes. So okay, so my aircast is telling me 30, so I think it's going to be maybe 40. So we will have a flight time of around 1 hour and 10 minutes. So like in the real world actually. Yeah, it's a flight sim. Of course, it's like in the real world. So maybe when we land, it's going to be a bit dark in Poland, because in the east the sun will go down a bit earlier. So I think we should be ready for a bit of a dark approach. So this might be fun. So I will enjoy it for certain. But for now we're just flying straight. Here is Echo Delta Delta Charlie. And because I don't know all ICAO codes of all airports, I'm going to Google it. It's actually Airport Dresden. Just checking some pictures of Airport Dresden right now. It actually doesn't look too bad. It looks quite good actually. Which airlines are flying there? So we are doing a bit of research during our flight. And I'm going to switch to outside view while I'm talking. Okay, actually Lufthansa is flying from there. KLM. Which other airlines are flying from there? Aeroflot to Moscow is flying from there. Oh, so it's actually not too bad. I really thought it's going to be a bit smaller airport. Okay, they don't have that many flights per day. It's reasonable. Right now, I am thinking to also fly to Echo Delta Alpha Echo Delta Alpha Hotel, which is basically airport Heringsdorf, a small airport in the east of Germany at the coast. It's actually pretty cool there. I've been there in the part of Germany for some for holidays with one of my best friends, just to enjoy our time there. And so, because I am basically an aviation geek, I had to go there just to see the airport just one time. So we went there, and it's like really small. There's like one single building for everything. It is just funny. But I think there are no routes for this airport in the Fly Virtual ACARS. Yeah, there is nothing. I think that's a shame. It's a beautiful little airport, and there is actually a free scenery I have. So maybe we're just going to do some flight without the ACARS. Or you know what, I think I'm going to do a charter so we can fly it. So basically what Fly Virtual is about, you can also create your own charter flights. So you can fly the routes you really want to fly to. So I'm going to add one route. I'm going to just check which real routes are existing from this airport. So it's basically a bit of talking about Fly Virtual today. And yeah, I think it's just a bit of talking about a virtual airline. Isn't too bad. So because this flight is really long, or it's not like really long, but now we can just talk during the flight about something flight sim related, and I hope you are interested in this kind of stuff. I really hope so. So we are now at Airport Heringsdorf. It's here on the website actually, and it is actually promoted as a German-Polish airport. It is still very small. So just going to check the flight plan for 2018. Okay, they are actually flying to Linz, Stuttgart, Düsseldorf, Frankfurt, Basel, Bern and Zurich. Maybe we could fly to Zurich? might be interesting, I think. With Eurowings to Zurich, what else we could do? To Basel. I've never been there actually at the airport. Skywork Airlines is actually flying there with an Embraer. I don't have an Embraer in my fleet, so it's not something we can actually do. Who's flying to Frankfurt? The Lufthansa with the CRJ 900. But if I'm not mistaken, they not longer use the CRJ in the fleet. I'm not entirely sure, so could be wrong or have wrong information. Think we are going to do maybe some flight to Zurich. I think this might be the most interesting route we could fly. So I'm going to do the charter right now, where we can create it here. So it is Eurowings. You actually can't see it, but oh, maybe you can just put it here and then you will be able to see it. Okay, here. I hope it's recording properly. So flight number, we don't have a flight number, so we just take my flight number. What is Eurowings? Is it EW? Maybe. I will just have a look, or just we leave it like this, and it's 1449. Choose an aircraft. Of course, it's an A320. The departure airport. Are we going to fly? Yeah, that might be a good idea. From Zurich to Heringsdorf. So you will actually see the scenery. It's really nice, actually. It looks like real. Maybe it will work. Really hope so. Yes, it worked perfectly. Great. So now you saw everything you just needed to see, and now I can just swap it back to my second screen. My charter history. Okay, now. Okay, I did already one, but I want to see my charters I created. Is there any possibility, or are they just down? Or I don't know how they are, like. If there is any kind of filter you can use, or you just have to click through every. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. Yeah. Okay, my route is actually on the bottom of the whole thing here. But now I have it on my list, so we are going to do this flight for certain someday. Maybe we can just do it in a few couple of weeks. Or maybe next week? I'm not entirely sure. But we could do that. Of course we can. I have too many flights on my list I want to do. Okay, back to the cockpit. Yeah, we are actually close to top of descent right now. Only 120 miles, 29 miles are missing. I wish I would have more water here next to my desk. I'm really thirsty. My laptop or my MacBook just completed the process of rendering the video you saw, I think, on Sunday, because this video should be up on Thursday. So you see, it's not actually produced the second you watch it. It's just we do everything with a pre-production. So yeah, even when I'm talking, we're going to do it next week. Oh no, when I say we're going to do it next week, you will see it probably next week. Or now I'm confused with my own time bubble. It's way too complicated for me with the whole time management for YouTube. Yeah, I hope you have read the Aerosoft Frankfurt scenery review I've wrote on our website. So if not, make sure you will go to our aviationcult.com website and you will read the review, because Frankfurt Airport is Germany's biggest airport, and the scenery Aerosoft created was amazing. I really liked, I really like this scenery. It looks completely perfect, gorgeous. But one thing, I was really disappointed. I've had so many views on the airport, but I really couldn't find the oh, this looks messy. God damn it. I really couldn't find the MD-11, and I'm really MD-11 fan, so I was really shocked. Yeah, we can actually turn on the foot warmer, because my feet are very cold. I'm just wondering if any pilot likes to fly this kind of setup. I don't know. Okay, so we are close to top of descent. So you know me, I'm going to descend like 30 miles earlier with a descent rate of around 1,000 feet, or less, like 800. Should be fine, because we don't have terrain. We can just descend to the point where we can actually catch the or intercept the glide slope. So we should not have any problems. But now we are going to update the wind and weather, but seems like nothing has changed. That's actually perfect. So we don't have to reprogram anything here. I really just like to have I really like to have sometimes just a view around the cockpit. I just really like it. Oh, I don't know. I really... It looks like as if it wants to fly us just this way, and then... Oh no, we can't do it. It will not be able to follow the waypoints. I'm pretty sure. I'm going to change it right now. See, I'm actually not sure which approach we should fly. What is Simbrief saying? Which approach? They want to fly us the second Delta approach. I don't know if we have it available here. If we just take something like this here, how would this look? Still the same. Like, I'm so sure we will lose. It will not be able to follow these things here. I'm just searching for the It's going to edit the flight real quick on Simbrief, just to see which. Yeah, they want to land us on runway 27. Okay. So everything should be fine here, actually. Yeah, we're just going to do it. It will be perfectly fine, I guess. Okay, last try to find the right one. I'm probably doing all the time the same mistake. Yep, I only can find the one with the R. We need the two with the D with the delta. Okay, we're going to do this one here. Then everything will look perfectly fine, and we won't have any problems. Okay, looks like nothing will change at all. So, or we might even have broken the the controls of the aircraft. I'm just going to lower it to 80 feet, to 18 miles. But nevertheless, I think I had troubles with this airport actually, with the turn onto the runway heading. I had it quite a few times actually, and this caused me to not be actually. Oh, we have stars. Okay, nice. It caused actually that I had to fly a visual onto the airport, and a visual that has never been very great. So don't expect a miracle on my part if we, if we have to fly visual from like 3,000 feet or something like this. So we're just having a look from outside into this aircraft. So there is no light flashing, so we should be able to open the door. Oh, the sky looks phenomenal. We just need to have a little look on the sky. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. I think this is going to be worth maybe the thumbnail. Yes, of course, my PC is not doing the screenshots right now. Thank you very much. No, I really want to do this as a screen, as the thumbnail just looked amazing. So, 60 miles to go, then we can start our descent, and then we will have finally something to do. So, don't judge me when I'm flying a bit longer route with like 200 miles until top of descent, something like this. I can't really be focused like through all the flight. I have to do something in the background. For example, checking the flights I will do on my next flight, on my next time here on YouTube. So we can do it together. So just going to talk a bit about the flights I would like to do, or the airplanes I would like to fly in the future. So actually we also can switch here the stick priority. I just have to sit, I think, here to do it. Now we are flying from the co-pilot seat. I think I've always been in the left seat for my whole X-plane career. I think it's a bit different. Let's say it in this way. I think the wind has changed. Yeah, nope, I don't think so. Actually, has something changed, but nothing in relation to our approach actually. Okay, actually the winds have changed to a bit. It's not that strong anymore. It's just only 5 knots. Otherwise, should be fine. I think the sky with all the stars, it looks very peaceful. With the bit orangey sky here, when we just have a look more in this direction, it's like even like it's like purple, like the Wizz Air livery actually. I think it looks pretty good. Just have to enjoy the small things of life, and it's definitely one of these moments. So just going to enjoy a bit of wing view right now. And I don't know what it's about you, but I really like to collect safety cars. So if there's somebody who's watching the video and also likes safety cars, you can write it into the comments, and maybe we can chat about our collections, or maybe somebody wants to trade. Sure, would also be amazing. So back into the cockpit now, and just checking in on our arrival here. So at this point we can already schedule our descent until 11,000 feet. I'm really looking forward to fly into I'm really looking to fly into Innsbruck one day with you guys, because it's really nice approach there. So 11,000 feet are set here. We can go now to 40 feet range, and I'll wait just some second more until we are like halfway, like 25 miles should be fine. So 2 miles to go, then we're going to start our descent into Katowice, into Poland. Actually, an area where I've been quite a lot times, also with friends, and was quite a lot of fun actually. So it's going to be another cultural lesson with me. If you ever go to Poland, you should definitely try out the Polish schnitzel. I think maybe you could know the word because of the Wiener Schnitzel, which is popular all across the world. The Polish one is called schabowy. It's like meat, really tasty meat. Should definitely try it out. And as a side dish in the area of Katowice, or where we're actually flying in, you can order kluski, which are actually like little potato, I think, dumplings, something like this. I think you can call it like this. Then we will get sauce over it, and it just tastes absolutely stunning. Also, you can try pierogi, which are actually also kind of it's like a dumpling filled with different kinds of things. You can eat like it with cabbage and meat, or you could try it on a sweet, the sweet version of it with blueberries, which is actually pretty delicious. So these are actually my tips for visiting Poland and for good food. For drinks, you should try out the Polish beer, and if you go there with friends, with your friends, you can try out different liquors which are tasty as well. So now you know what you should try when you're going to Poland. Seatbelt signs can go on now. And we will wait until our top of descent until we increase our rate of descent. So now it got like really dark here. So can we just make it a bit? Oh, it's actually as bright as it gets. Okay. Actually, we can't turn it off, or is it? Wait, it looks like it's a bit on, but I think it's really off. Okay. Can't we make it a bit brighter in here? What do you think? It would. They have a toilet button. R is if you want to turn off the toilet. Okay. Actually, I'd really like to have a bright cockpit, so we can. I don't want vipers. Thank you. We can just make it a bit more like this. Perfect. Okay, we actually just are at our top of descent, so we can descend a bit faster now. So first is my pick. at our way into... Where is it? Can't find it. Here it is. Perfect. We don't have actually to pay attention on these. As I mentioned already, no terrain, no other traffic. We can be a bit further down, as the FNC mentions, but we don't want to be too low, too early, so we just have to keep it balanced. So this is what I just touched my flight stick. Okay, autopilot is still engaged. Actually, oh, my throttle went off. Okay, that's weird. It's on again, and now gear is down. Just have to put it up. Okay, weird. Okay, everything is fine again. Okay, back here. The barracks. It makes me crazy. Thing is, for the go around, because actually we would fly to Takeoff and then Tevra. I just have to check it. No, it is really here after KAX. What is KAX actually? It makes me crazy. I just want to delete it right now. Barracks, KAX. Wait just a second. We have to figure out what is going on here. I think we're going to delete the barracks from here. Yes, please. It's already. What? Oh, I'm so confused. Erase, please. No. Oh shit. What have I done? Oh no. Okay, we have to do 27 Zulu, then the Mapic 1 right with the Xavid, I think it was, temporary, and now we can insert it. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. We will see when we're flying it. Okay, so we are now heading to Everux. Where is Everux? Yeah, maybe I'm just a bit confused today. Maybe you exactly know what is going on here, but I've actually no clue. Or is it actually for the go around? It would make perfect sense, but no, it's just in here. Or is it we're going in like this way? Oh my god, I am so confused about this approach here. Okay, Everux was... Okay, I'm just going to decrease like this. Okay, yeah, I just pretend that I know what I'm doing right now, and we're just going to do it. So I'm actually pretty excited what will happen once we reach the barracks. Basically we could fly it direct to what is going on after Tevra? Oh, barracks and then Takeoff and then Tevra. It doesn't make sense at all. I think we're going to fly just direct to Takeoff. Can we do it? No, but we can fly a direct to Lim or Red. Maybe we're going to fly this one. Yes, that makes perfectly sense to me. Now it really makes sense to me. So we're going to do this, but now we have to descend like a bit more and just a bit quicker. Now we just lost a lot of time to really decel and lose altitude, so speed brakes are full and we can descend this rate no problem. we can just increase it. Okay, we are now climbing or descending through to flight level 2. Oh shit! Oh no, it's actually wrong. We are. Where are we right now? What? Okay, we are like way too high. Could do a hold pattern here. Could do this. I have no idea. I never did a hold before. Oh, we should do it. Right turn. Yeah. So we're doing a right holding pattern here, just to descend further down. And after our right hold, we're going to continue to PJF, and then we're going to continue our flight. So we need to be at about 10,000 feet until we continue. So now we can just have a look at the map and see our wonderful holding pattern. Never did a holding before. Is it like a symbol for birds? I don't want to get a bird strike right now. So I think there's always the time for your first holding. Speed brakes are out. Yeah, so we can put them in right now. Then we can just continue now, then a direct to PJF. Then everything should be fine. Oh, this holding is beautiful. It really, really is. Oh, I really like the Airbus. It's technically so good. You just press the holding button and your airplane will do the perfect hold for you. It's amazing, isn't it? So I think today it's a bit more random, I would say, with the whole approach, and think now once we are at 13,000 feet we just can go back to PJF, because then we have enough time to think that the plane will be the system will break down for sure. We will have some problems later on. So now we are going to PJF. Just going to zoom out here to see what we have actually done. Okay, it's not possible right now. But nevertheless, we have now the right altitude. So speed brakes are out. What is going on with my speed dial here? You thought it was just spinning all the time. So we going now to speed 250. Oh yeah, 250 knots. Landing lights are coming on later on as well. So we're going to do this turn and then this turn. I think it's not too bad actually. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. So then we're going to fly this way, and then in. Perfect. So Oh, the sky looks so good. So, now we can descend further down to, I think, what is it here? What altitude do we need? 3000, yeah, to 3000 feet. No, 2800 for my part here, just to make sure we catch the glide slope later on. Okay, not that fast, definitely not that fast. Speed brakes are still full. Once we are below 10,000 feet, we can turn on the auto speed again. I just don't want to overspeed. Here in the performance, we needed to activate 10,000 feet. Okay. Landing lights on, runway turn off lights on. Oh, we need the seatbelt signs are on as well. We need the approach phase later on. Once we reach like 7,000 feet. So speed can go back to normal or to managed mode, and it's spinning again. It's crazy. It's very scary. Yeah, as I told you already, I think with the holding and with the whole thing we did here, we just broke the plane completely. Okay, we're going now at 9,000 feet to activate the approach phase. Just to have... yeah, perfect. So approach phase is activated. So now, if there is the decel sign, the airplane is going to decel automatically. Now to 230 knots. So if we can, I think, release the speed brakes a little bit. Just a second, just to enjoy the sky here. And yeah, we need anti-ice. I think I'm a bit, I don't know. I'm not too calm today in regards of flying this approach. It's definitely not so good. But as of now, everything just worked completely fine. We did a beautiful holding. Yeah, not too bad. We're going to fly this way. Yeah, I think it's grand. Basically, we have the whole we have the whole checklist in here, but we can just make it like... Could you please go back in? Hello? No, please go in. Thank you. Uh-oh, I have that feeling that the plane doesn't want to follow waypoints anymore. It's not good. It's definitely not good. No, again? Maybe? No, I fucking broke the plane. Not again. Could you please fly direct? Yes, please, would you do that? Would you actually do this for me? Would be very, very nice. Please do the turn. Nope. I think we have to fly in manually. Thank you. Barrow should be 1007. Oh, this plane is so broken. Try it again. I really don't want to fly it visual now. Okay, we one last try to Tevra. Nope, nothing is going to happen. No, nope, nothing. So autopilot is off my plane. So auto throttle is still on. At least this is good. and we are a bit too low, so we're just going to hold the altitude. We actually can retract flaps to position 1 right now. Flaps 1, perfect, thank you. I would just like to maintain this altitude right now. So we have a visual approach into Katowice today. So, isn't it funny today to fly with me? We have a complete different kind of adventure today. We're flying visual on a star. Isn't that great? I really hate the plane for letting me doing this. Like, this is the thing I really hate about the jar design. You can have so many bugs, cause if you do something the plane doesn't want you to do, then you will have some big troubles. If you know what I did wrong in regards of maybe the holding pattern or what else I did wrong, please feel free to comment and let me know, because I would like to know it. But there are so many things, like the plane doesn't like you when you do it, so it really doesn't matter too much. I actually never had, this was what I didn't want to happen actually. Too much clouds, I can't see anything. Oh, we're basically flying now. Yeah, perfect. We have sight again. Basically we could fly in this way onto the runway. I think we could do it. No, we're going to fly in the right way. We're a bit too low again. Just want to maintain the altitude for now. Okay. I was a bit early. Spoilers are disarmed right now, but just they are armed now. Spoilers are armed. Landing. Yeah, we are way too low. What I wanted to say, auto brakes are now set. See what I mean with this approach always throws off the autopilot? Here you see the turn is so steep, like I don't know why it is this way, and the jar design really has problems with this approach. But otherwise I'm happy with the jar design. But all the troubles I had, it's just annoying. It's really annoying. Okay, at KT363, how low we should be there actually? 3,000 feet. Okay, so we can continue our descent a little bit. The lighting in X-Plane just looks so good. Always happy to see that. We will reach next decel soon. I think it was just too much directs for the FMC or something like this. Something it happens a lot on this airplane actually. Okay, we are now at 3,000 feet. Can put on ILS. Okay, 3,000 feet. Now we have to hold this altitude. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to tell my plane now manually how fast it should fly. It could go to 180 knots right now. I think I'm going to take over manual throttle, and maybe you know what, we're going to take manual throttle right now. So my throttle. So we can lower our landing gear right now. Because I think the auto throttle also didn't work correctly. So, flaps 2. Now we can do the turn. Flaps 3. Now we're going to do the turn onto final. At least we don't have clouds on final, so at least this is fine. Flaps full. See how steep the turn is? I would have to bank further to the right to really do the turn. Well, yeah, it looks pretty good actually right now. Yeah, a bit more to the right. And now we can approach onto the runway. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Further to the right. I have runway in sight right now. So, we're going to land right now, or to do our final. We are now on final, actually. 1,000 feet, so we are way too low. Now we have to make the turn up on the airport. Gain a bit of height. I think for the visual, actually, it's not too bad. Yeah, we are actually way too high, too low. It's not too bad actually, because we can maintain our height right now. And we just have to turn onto the runway. Now we are, yeah, we are way too low. It's going to climb a bit more.
Approaching 27.
We'll get definitely some glide slope callouts, I guess. I think. I don't believe that we are 500. Because, oh yeah, we are definitely too low. I think we are not that low. Yeah, we are definitely not that low. So I would say brace, brace, brace. Okay, now landing. Checked. Yeah, we just did a little hop here. Reverse is out. "70 knots, reverses are..." Yeah, it was a hard landing. I'm not really convinced with the landing, but I would say it's not entirely my fault, because with this whole system failure I already had to concentrate much. Landing lights can go off, taxi lights are going on. So, yeah, well, we can leave the runway right now. So, I would say
4,000 feet remaining.
thank you for flying with Wizz, and thank you for tuning in at Aviation Cult on the YouTube channel.
3,000 remaining.
We are pleased that you choose us to fly with today. So strobe lights can go off by now. APU can go on. It's perfect. Where we have to go, I have no clue. We should go left, I think. Yes, I just wanted to go left. Yeah. Okay. Could you please do the turn? Just move. Maybe we could move. Actually, the plane doesn't want to move. Okay, park brake was on. Was my mistake. Okay, now we did the turn perfectly. Okay, too much throttle, definitely.
Caution on taxiway. On
All
taxiway.
the throttle just went on. Let's brake a little bit. Now we are going to take this left turn here. The right turn. Then we're just going to park. First parking spot we'll find. So APU is on. Perfect. Now Lufthansa's parking here. We're going to take the parking spot number 19, I guess. No parking assistant here, so this, yeah, we just, yeah, you know, we're bit, oh, we are actually not too far, yeah, actually, we can go a bit further. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, strobes are off, APU is on, so the engines can go off. Engine 1 and 2 are off, flaps can go up. Engines are off, anti-ice can go off as well. Wing lights, beacon lights and logo lights can go off, runway turn-off lights and taxi lights as well. So, that's for my part here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you don't want to miss out on any further videos, just make sure that you will hit the subscribe button below and you will not miss any video. I hope you enjoyed the landing and the bit rough approach here. I don't think it was my mistake, I think it was the mistake of the HR design, FMS. But I hope we'll see us again in the next video, and by now you will have a look on the replay, and from my part it's goodbye. See you on the next video. Bye.